It's quick with a joke, or a light if you smoke. Right?
Yeah, I've heard that before. What is that?
That is from Piano Man. Do we have a music to start this?
I don't know.
The music of the night.
Oh, God.
Maybe this? Yeah, that's what you got it. That's what you got it. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
It's the Just Enough Trope podcast. I'm your host, Caliban, joined as always by my co-host.
Hi, I'm Mikan Hana. And what a day.
Here we are.
Here we are.
We're coming back from
Con
the
day
convention. One. Yep, the first con day in a lot of day.
That is very true.
In 2 year a day.
Yeah.
We are coming back from CONvergence and using a non-standard mic, but I think it'll work out.
Hopefully.
Or we'll just tape the thing all over again.
Oh, fantastic.
I'll make you do it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a taskmaster. But we're coming back from the first day of the convention, Thursday, here at the CONvergence Con in the Twin Cities. And how would you characterize the first day, the Thursday?
I think it was strong to very strong.
All right, she's doing bits from Meet the Fockers.
No, it was...
Meet the Parents. Sorry, Meet the Fockers sequel.
It's all good. It was good. It kind of started later in the day for us by choice. But I think we're kind of getting a little bit of a taste of how many people are going to be at the con this year. Of course, it is, I think we talked before, it is significantly scaled back because of the pandemic. I think it's 3,500 people can attend this year. Usually it's around 10,000. But I think it's overall really good. I had my first couple of panels today, and you did too. I did a...
Are you going to do the whole show yourself?
No.
You could.
I could.
You're proving you could.
Okay, sorry. Should I let you talk?
Are you Jewish?
Yes.
Well, so is JC, so you're in good company.
Oh, my goodness.
I could do Meet the Parents bits, too.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's not, it's weird because, as, I don't know, maybe long-time listeners would know, but if people don't know, it's a new venue. This is the second year.
Yes.
Out of 3 years, in this venue. The show for a long time was in a different place.
Yeah, many
Not
many
emotionally,
years.
but maybe emotionally.
Maybe a little emotionally.
And was in a different, larger space. This is a more compact space. It's a nice space, but I always call it the ant farm. It feels like it's more tight. It's twisted in upon itself, and you don't get a feeling of crowds. The original space,
which I
didn't
don't know
have
if it's a bad thing.
Didn't have a show floor specifically where you would just go out and here's all the people they're going to see, the monkeys or whatever. But this is even more different because there are so many different corridors. It's within a downtown hotel, and so you don't see the numbers. And so I'd like to say that I saw less people today, but honestly, thinking back 2 years to 2019.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's true. I'm not sure I ever really saw the full breadth of the con. I have to take their number for how many people have
that's true.
Bought tickets.
That's true. But I have to say I haven't felt, like I was waiting to get onto the escalators a really long time.
Yeah. It's.
I do feel it, but I see your point.
Tell them why you're mad.
I'm mad.
What did you do today?
I did a panel about Star Trek, and are we oversaturated with Star Trek? Is there such a thing as too much Star Trek? And I think
the Star Trek sponge is full.
Yeah, and it's only 3 of us, but I had a good time.
Is the panel oversaturated? Answer no.
I forgot to do that joke. I was going to do that joke. This panel is undersaturated. It probably wouldn't have gone over that well with my delivery anyways. But anyways, I think we had a pretty good discussion. Everybody was very nice. It was good.
Good to be nice.
It is good to be nice. I was probably a little nicer than I would have been on the podcast because, well...
Tell them why you're mad.
Well, overall, I think you have to... You have to... I mean, you should always be constructive with your criticism, but I think you can't just... People come to the con to squee, and they come to your panel to hear you talk positively most of the time, unless it is a panel specifically about bashing that one thing, or making fun of it. So, I don't love New Trek, but I didn't share that. And
I respect New Trek. I don't approve of New Trek, but I would die for New Trek to keep New Trekking.
Yes! I mean, I'm happy that it exists.
I always love people say that. It's like, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go, asshole.
Yeah, I know.
Here's an M16. Go defend my right to be gay or whatever.
Oh my god.
People don't really mean that.
No.
What else did you do?
And then I was on the Black Widow movie panel.
Yeah.
And I was also probably kinder to the film. I don't know. So after we saw it, I thought about it more. As you do. And I realized I liked it because I wanted to like it.
But then you smashed your face into a table and you couldn't smell anymore, and you're like, what is this crap?
Oh, I didn't even talk about that. There were so many moments I didn't even think to talk about.
I was a little surprised because it was a fully stocked panel of comic and movie people, and I won't say the panel was bad. I enjoyed hearing it. I enjoyed hearing like everybody's thoughts on it, but
yeah,
everybody was like lukewarm.
Yeah, at best.
The water was lukewarm, and I felt like people didn't know what to say, really.
Well, I was trying. I mean,
just like audiences who saw Black Widow.
Yeah, well, and I think one thing I think we all agreed with was it should have come earlier, and there should have been more of them, and so therefore it should have been a different story because it would have come different within the films.
Yeah. My question about did Red Sparrow eat Black Widow's lunch did not go over well.
I didn't feel like I could answer it because I hadn't seen the film.
Right, but yeah. A young girl is trained from her youth to be a seductress and assassin. Your move, Marvel.
I mean, answer yes.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right.
Yeah, but I didn't think that would be a very compelling answer. What did you do today, Cal?
Well, I did two panels as well. It's all blur. I was the moderator of a panel about Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Very good.
Or Evangelion, I think as they say in Japan, but whatever, what do they know? And, I was glad to do it. I had a lot of fun, and I actually learned a lot. But it's weird that this, and maybe I should have directed the conversation more to this thing that came out over 25 years ago, we are still talking about.
Yeah.
And
it's a weird thing.
And maybe it's good that we didn't get caught up in that specific, because we did talk about why it endures and why seeing a bunch of sad teenagers kill God's chosen angels with robots continues to resonate with us, and what it is that we, because there are a lot of like teenagers fly robots shows. The guy that created it had done a couple of those shows before he made this one, but why this one specifically? And I think we did a pretty good job kind of digging to the bottom of why. And surprise Kabbalah expert. Who knew?
She said she was not an expert,
but she knew a lot about this
She knew
stuff,
a lot more than...
She's got a couple library books.
Oh, yeah.
About this.
Yeah.
So that was great. Then later on, I moved to another panel. It was a discussion of the oeuvre of Robert Altman.
Yes.
American filmmaker. In my opinion, one of our greatest filmmakers until they invent 3D vision like wild palms.
What?
Look it up. But
Okay.
feel around vision.
Oh, okay.
One of our greatest filmmakers, a guy that was really good at what he did. Also a guy who did not give an F.
No.
2 tugs of Pokemon's tail.
Yes.
What's his name? Pikachu. What anybody thought. And
No.
I in interviews with him, there's I won't say it's good, it's informative. An informative documentary about his life called Altman.
Yes.
Great title.
Yeah, they haven't worked very hard.
From 2014, where he waxes rhapsodic about the opportunities that he's had. Like, I think he knows that he got lucky.
Yes.
And if
Multiple times.
if the film was not paid for by his family, which I'm pretty sure it was, they would have focused on the fact that he's kind of a gambler.
Yeah.
He's a gambling guy.
Yeah, they didn't focus on that a whole lot.
With money.
Yep.
But he made a lot of gambles in his professional life as a filmmaker.
Yes.
And I know he had some points where he felt like he was falling off and things were getting low, but the guy did it really. Everything just worked out for him.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yes.
Like, just creatively. Maybe not critically or commercially, but a guy who passed away completely respected by everyone.
Yeah.
And, it was a great panel. I was the moderator, thank God, because I was flanked by 2 much more knowledgeable fan nerds than I, Garrick Dietz and Niall Schwartz.
I think you're selling yourself a little short, to say the least.
Who should do a double act. Garrick Dietz and Niall Schwartz present
right.
the Film Boys. They got good names, they got good opinions about film.
Yeah,
But,
there you go.
But yeah, that was, and I forgot to say this because, I don't know, the panels start, the start of a panel is the only thing you have to worry about.
Yeah.
A little panel tip. Ready?
Okay.
Start. Only important part. The end, there will be no end. It's
It
like
just kind of
it's
fizzles.
like being a high school teacher. The bell's going to ring and everybody's going to drizzle out, and
Don't forget your homework is due.
You'll never, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a note. You're never going to have like a good ending. So maybe I should have said this. Well, you can't say it before because it hasn't happened, but I wanted to reiterate. Maybe I'll do it here on my public platform.
Yeah.
That's what I go to these things for.
Yes.
And that's specifically why I go to CONvergence.
Yeah.
It's 10:59. We are pushing back from the table. We're unbuttoning our cinematic pants. We've talked all we can about a filmmaker like Robert Altman.
Right.
And it's like, that's good stuff. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, right.
This is why I come to these things.
Yeah, right.
I think I told the story before about the first time that we went to CONvergence.
Yes.
In 2013, where we went to a panel about the books of James
Yes.
Bond. The books, not the films.
No.
The
not
Ian
the films,
Fleming
the books.
novels of James Bond. There's 4, maybe 5 people on the panel. There's 4, maybe 5 people
I thought
in
there
the
were
audience.
only 3 people on the panel.
Okay,
but
I think and there was about the same in the audience. Why are we here?
Yeah, right.
And outside in Smoker's Paradise, the beach balls come out,
Yes.
and everyone's having a good time, and we just slowly close the blinds on that merriment and turn around to our dark business.
Yes.
And that's why I come to these things.
Yeah.
And so I was happy, if at the very least, to contribute, a quantum of material to that kind of experience.
Yes.
If not for me, hopefully for the audience at the panel. So.
No, I think you definitely did that.
Oh, thanks.
What?
Yeah, you have to talk, I guess. Yeah, my Mike Caliban. He knows where it's at. Yeah, boy.
I gotta be your hype person.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's up? My friend Cal here. He knows what is going on with the movies. He's watched a lot of Altman films, and he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he was in the same state as Maria Menounos once. Movie expert here, boy.
Yes.
What's going on in the future for us?
The future as in tomorrow?
As in the year 2000.
The year 2000. Well, let's see. I've got a couple of panels tomorrow. One of them, the first one is talking about cliches, and everything is a cliche, including this panel, I think is the title.
How do you, what are you going to deliver? What's the cliche for the panel that you'll deliver?
See, I'm having a hard time.
I'm willing to, I'm willing to sit in the audience and at your cue be the guy who asks a question that's two separate comments. I'll do that for you.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say that I feel like, the original vision of Wonder Woman was that she would be tied up a lot and not charge across no man's land.
Oh my
and
goodness.
second of all, Zack Snyder is God. Thank you. Yeah. I'll take my question off the air.
So we're talking about, sorry, it's really loud here. We're talking about tropes as well. So,
Yeah.
I had to kind of try to pick out a couple that I like and a couple that I don't like. The problem is I have so far come up with way more that I hate than I like. So there are a couple that I like that are both happen to be related to be common things that we see in Sailor Moon. Like the henshin thing. I like it. You transform. It's cool. It's fun. And the whole, like, I don't want to be a superhero, which you see in, like, a lot of other characters, too, like Spider-Man and Shinji.
The real thing about the henshin thing is the speech, though. That's what comes from Cutie Honey and Go Nagai. Batman henshins all the time. He just does it off camera. Or in a montage of close-up zooms where we see his butt and his nipples.
Well, but it's also like you transform and you get your power.
Yes, transforming and then going, evildoer,
Yeah.
you will not hurt this Baskin Robbins today.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I love that, and I love the transformation. I'm having a harder time coming up with things that I like. So if you want to throw anything out at me,
send
let
it to,
me know.
yes, at Just Enough Trope on Twitter or at Mikon Hana on Twitter.
Yes. Let me know things that I should shout out. And let's see, what else? I'm doing a Mandalorian fan panel, which gave me strength because, I love the music in that.
I loved how at my Neon Genesis Evangelion panel, I was going to make a joke about somebody singing Cruel Angel's Thesis, but then Kelly, one of the panelists, is like, hold on. She got her phone out and just played it.
Yes.
So you need to start the panel like that.
Yeah, I guess. That's not a bad idea, actually. I might totally steal that.
And you go, this panel will be a ripoff of Akira Kurosawa's Throne of Blood.
Which I know nothing about, really. So...
She tells on herself.
I know. Well, but it's an homage to a lot of, Western films and samurai films, right?
Well, that's what I'm going to find out from you at the panel tomorrow. Anything else?
Oh, my goodness. Yes, and then I'm doing the MCU retrospective, and then you have your live panel.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, your live panel from Enterprising Individuals.
We gotta listen to this. We got a primo slot. You understand? You're not listening.
I am listening.
10 p.m. The witching hour, as they say.
Yeah.
In Boundary Waters D.
Yeah.
A panel room that is in the basement, past a set of broken stairs, in a disused lavatory.
Yes.
Inside a locked filing cabinet with a sign that says, "Beware of the leopard."
Yeah.
That's where Enterprising Individuals is taking on Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, the 2020 of movies.
Of Star Trek movies.
I'm willing to open up to a wider sphere. We've got a great set of panelists. We are talking about the quote-unquote worst Star Trek film. Now,
Yes.
I don't mean to, like, repeat myself, because in 2020 we talked about Star Trek Nemesis in, spoiler alert, my opinion, the worst Star Trek film.
Yeah, well,
But
2019.
for the cheap seats, we're doing it again.
Yes.
We're going to talk about a film that maybe it's misunderstood. Maybe it's misunderstood.
I think Nemesis is worse.
Well,
I'm going to say it.
you've got to... your vote's in,
Yeah, my vote is in.
and it's certified.
It is.
Those Chads are not hanging. They have fallen off. And so that's what I'm talking about. If you are within the sound of my voice, join us at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's Friday night, Boundary Waters D. It's going to be fun. I'm a fun guy.
You are a fun guy.
We got prizes, Star Trek prizes, and it's going to be a good time. We're not going to worry about it.
No.
Celebrate. Don't
Yeah,
hate.
That's right.
Hate
Have
the
a good time.
Shatner, not the game.
Oh my goodness.
Or not. No, don't hate the Shatner. Hate the game?
I think hate the
I need to know,
Shatner
do I hate the
sometimes.
game or not? That's what I have to know.
Yes. Question mark? I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah, that's what I expected. Anything else to say before we get out of here?
I am looking forward to tomorrow, but feel like I have a lot of work ahead of me before I can get there. So.
Guess I got a lot of growing to do,
Ah,
right?
yes.
Do you want to give us a quick sneak peek about what's coming up possibly on Saturday or Sunday for you?
Oh gosh. Have I even looked that far
This is our
ahead?
first show. This is the inaugural 2021 show.
Yeah. What else do I have coming up? Oh, I'm doing a panel about Batman.
This contest showed you that's what they believe. It's something good.
I need to work on my Batman voice.
They thought that was a good idea.
I know.
Here's my regular voice. Okay, it's a problem. It's
It
tough.
is a problem.
What? All right, I'll be back tomorrow with my final thesis.
Okay.
On the Batman voice.
Okay. All right.
That's tougher to do than you'd think.
It is. And then I'm modding the Mandalorian panel tomorrow, and then
What if you're modding the board? Okay, yeah, it's not easy.
And then on Saturday, I'm modding 2 panels. One is a fan panel for the Great
For the
British.
mod, are you going Twiggy or Gene Shrimpton? Which one are you going to go?
Oh, Twiggy,
for?
all
Oh, you
the
mean
way.
moderating?
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm doing a fan panel for the Great British Bake Off, which hopefully will be a lot of fun. And then
I knew, and then I forgot the lady, Liz.
What lady are you talking
The
about?
lady that quit. Earlier today, we were talking about the British Bake Off. It's something I have no investment in. I've never watched a single episode, but I know that the lady with the glasses was like, I quit. And her name was blah, and I knew the name, and now I don't. This is old age.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is how you get old.
You're talking about Mel and Sue.
Mel.
Yeah. Mel and Sue quit at the same time that Mary Berry did.
Whoa. So who's left? Paul.
Yep.
I am this show.
Yeah.
I am the British Bake Off. I am.
Yeah.
Look at my hair.
Your bread better be perfect.
You better be able to spike that bread on my hair.
I am also taking admissions for baking jokes.
And you are taking it to the streets.
Because...
That's what I hear.
Yeah. And then I am...
Is that just like the Doobie Brothers, like, admitting that they are getting into, like, being gigolos or something?
I have no idea. It might be. I hadn't really thought too hard about it.
Because there's that joke in... there's a great joke in... it's a thing, Role Models, where... it's half the state anyway, and they're doing the that Wings song, "Love Take Me Down to the Streets," and it's not a Wings song, but it is a Wings song now. In fact, if Paul McCartney hasn't covered "Love Take Me Down to the Streets,"
he should.
You're missing out, dude.
Yeah.
But you taking it to the streets.
Yes.
It sounds like a Doobie Brothers inspired thing that makes you wonder, like, are there subversive ideas in the Doobie Brothers?
I have no idea.
This band of clean-cut individuals who are named after a drug, are there references in their songs?
Yes. I don't know.
It's like me discovering that, like, guys, I think Robert Altman likes weed.
Yeah, I know. That was great.
And I love the fact that I had that realization. That's why I like him, because like people call him subversive. Oh, his themes are right on the surface.
Yeah, right.
He just makes movies exactly about, like, I think America's done. Here's my movie.
Yeah, right.
These guys were smoking weed.
Yeah.
Here's my movie.
Yeah.
And then, like, after that realization, then, I was on the panel and somebody had brought it up before I could even say anything.
I know. My last panel is I'm moderating a panel where we're going to be discussing how mental illness is portrayed in media. So TV.
What kind of media? You were just
said
us.
Media.
Okay.
So TV, film, I think is what we're going to primarily talk about. Somebody specifically said they wanted to talk about authors who have said that they have dealt with mental illness. I don't really. I'm interested to hear about that.
Who's that going to be?
I don't know, because it's so stigmatized as something that we don't really talk about that much.
Except for these authors.
I don't know who they are. So we're going to find that out tomorrow.
You're going to find that out tomorrow.
I'm going to find that out tomorrow.
Are you the mod?
I am the mod, because I tried Googling it, and I got to tell you.
Best way to get an education.
I didn't find much of anything.
Be a mod.
Yeah.
Let people tell you what's
so
up.
I'm going to get an
Hello,
education.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
But I'm going to moderate this conversation.
I do have opinions about stuff. And I think overall, the portrayal of people who have mental illness in film and TV is rather poor. And I think that the vast majority of the characters that we see are portrayed as either being violent towards others or towards themselves. And I just don't think that reflects the actual reality of things.
The vast majority of people with quote-unquote mental health issues are not violent to themselves or to others.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
American Health Association will back me up on that.
Yes.
But it does make for... Here's a boring movie. I'm a regular guy. I'm just well-adjusted.
Yeah.
That's a boring movie.
Yeah, I know that.
And so therefore, let's look at this person who looks at things a little differently. And his name is the Joker.
Oh my goodness.
Pick whatever movie you want.
Which I haven't seen, so I can't.
The Todd Phillips Joker?
Yeah, I can't really
Let me do it for
that.
you. For the home audience, I'm dancing.
Yeah, right.
You know that song by the...
Yeah, I know that song.
Gary Glitter?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it for this episode.
You have a couple of things on Saturday, too,
we'll
don't
get
you?
there. We'll get there.
Okay.
Yes. On Saturday, I am also doing a panel about... Ding, ding.
You are doing a panel about...
She was ready for that one.
David Lynch. And... bad movies.
I'm here with this cow because I couldn't afford to give Laura Dern an award. And then I'm also, I'm talking about bad movies. The bad movie panel. I am a panel I have enjoyed immensely. Nearly every year I've been to the show. I am so happy to be finally on it. I hope I can live up to the status of this fantastic perennial panel.
Do you have some...
Perennial. Don't even try.
Do you have...
I won't do that on the show.
Do you have some good picks picked out?
Well, you're going to have to tune in to find out.
Yes.
Because we'll be back to talk about those picks in the future. Until then, we're signing off. I'm your host, Caliban.
I'm your co-host, Mikan Hana.
Keep the geek fires burning. CONvergence forever.